Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. I have not posted a video in so long, but I'm back today with another makeup beat, another cute makeup look. If you are new here, my name is Janelle. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here in Makeup Land, where we are all about the makeup. Alright, today's look is going to be another full coverage makeup beat. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Morphe Vava Bloom eyeshadow palette. Hold on. This is what the palette looks like. So we have a nice assortment of mattes and shimmer shades. I just dug my finger into one of the colors. Let me just remove that. Alright, so this is the palette that we are going to be working from today to create the eye look. I'm going to use my Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation because I haven't used it in a while and I absolutely love it for my more full coverage beats. So with that said, let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. For my primer, I've dusted off my old L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock primer. This is a mattifying base, a mattifying primer for your makeup. I'm just going to work that into the skin. Alright, face feels nice and smooth, nice and mattified, nice and silky and soft. I really like that primer. That's why I dusted it off today. I haven't used it in a really long time. I normally would go in with my Milk Hydro Grip primer, but I wanted to just, shop my stash, try some new products today, some products that I have not used in a long time to see if I still like them. So I'm going to move on to foundation now. This is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Marquises. Just going to dot that all over the face with my finger. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge and start to pounce that foundation in. Making sure that I have nice even coverage. A little bit on the neck. On the ears as well. Alright guys, so we are all blended out. Look at the finish. Full coverage, flawless, non-cakey. Perfect match. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation. It is one of the best. Now for my concealer today, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I've never used this before. It has been around for ages. And I've had it for ages as well, but I just never tried it. The shade that I'm going in with is 160 Warm Tan. A little bit just to highlight the forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my mustache, a little bit on the chin. Those are the areas that I like to bring brightness to in the face. However, if you've been around here for a while, you know that I like to let my concealers dry down a little bit, and I use that time to contour. For my contour, I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place Shade Stick in the shade Katsina. So on the cheekbones and around the forehead. I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and start to blend, pushing that contour upwards on the cheekbones so that the cheekbones look nice and sculpted and nice and lifted. That shade stay is so creamy and blends out so easily. Again, working it upwards so that the cheekbones are nice and lifted. Onto the forehead, working it backwards into the hairline. Alright guys, and just like that, contour all blended out, face is coming along good. It's time to blend out the concealer. I'm going to go in with my callus sponge and start to blend under the eyes. Alright, so it's nice and full coverage. Alright, perfect. That concealer, as I said, I've never used it before. It blended out nicely. It's not patchy. It's nice and full coverage. I love a full coverage concealer. Absolutely love a full coverage concealer. And this L'Oreal Conceal and Perfect, definitely full coverage. Now I'm going to set my concealer down with one of my favorite setting powders, which is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. And I use the shade Banana Bread. This powder just melts right into the concealer. You don't get any flashback. It is flawless. This, if you want a flawless setting powder for your concealer, definitely give the Huda Beauty Easy Bake a try. If you like nice powders, you know, and I like nice powders. I love nice setting powders, and this one, so good. On the forehead, because we highlighted that area as well. And the chin. So all of the areas that we went in with the concealer, I'm setting it down with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. Alright, and look at that. On the eyes, smooth, buttery, flawless, perfected. I'm going to set the rest of my face now with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in the shade 365 Nutmeg. So I like to go in on the back of my sponge and just press that in. I find going in with the back of the sponge really pushes the powder in and really sets down your foundation. Then I switch to my large BH Cosmetics number 1 brush and go in and smooth everything over. So I set in 2 stages, in 2 steps, with the sponge and then with the powder brush. I'm going to bronze the face. For bronzer, I am going in with the Morphe Glamabronze This is what it looks like, a nice deep rich bronzer. I love bronzer, and the shade is called Prodigy, and this is my Ashley Lee P04 brush that I'm going in with. So on the cheekbones, and around the forehead. Do you guys bronze your face? Drop me a comment, let me know if you bronze, and if you bronze, let me know what's your favorite bronzer that you use. I like the Morphe one that I'm using today, as well as the Juvia's Place bronzer. Yeah, I think those are my two favorite bronzers. Let me know if you guys have any other favorites. Maybe I can give them a try and see if I like them as well. I forgot to set down the bridge of my nose where I highlighted with the Huda Beauty powder. So let me just do that quickly. I'm going to go in with the bronzer and just use that to sculpt my nose out. You know, this is the way how I contour my nose. I don't go in with contour, I go in with bronzer because I find it looks a little bit more subtle, and I don't like a very harsh nose contour. Alright guys, so base finish. Let me do my brows quickly off camera just to save a little bit of time and come back, do my eyes, put some lashes on, and wrap up the rest of my face. Alright guys, so brows are done. Did them quickly off camera just to save some time. I also primed my eyelids for the eyeshadow. I used my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, the matte finish one. I like this because it's matte, it dries down, and I don't have to set it with any setting powder. And the shade that I use is Deep Olive. Now, as I said, for the eyeshadow, I have the Morphe Vava Bloom eyeshadow palette. So this is what we're going to be working from today to create the eye look. I'm just going to jump in, create an eye look, something cute, something simple. You know I like my simple eye looks. So I'm going to start by going in with this brown in the bottom corner of the palette. Hope you can see it, that brown shade. And I'm going to use that in my crease. This is my Morphe M434 brush that I'm going in with. So I'm just going to start by stamping it in the crease before I do any blending, just to build up the crease area. Alright, that's nice and rich. I don't even think I need any more. So I'm going to move on to the next eye and just stamp it into the crease. I'm also going to work it on the outer V, the outer corner of the eye. Alright, I'm going to soften that crease color with this. It's like a pinky brownie shade, matte shade in the middle of the palette. I'm going to use that as like a transition just to soften that dark brown shade. Alright, so that's nice and soft, well blended, such a beautiful crease shade and transition shade. I'm going to go pink on the lid today. I'm going to go in with this bright pink shimmer shade in the middle of the palette. There are no names on the palette, so I have to point it out. But this pink shade looks so pretty, and I'm going to use that all over the lid. Oh, the birds are chirping. Alright, so that, such a pretty pink shade. Shimmer is applying nicely. Very cute. I'm going to go back in with the dark brown and just reblend the outer V of the eye. This is the dark brown that we have in the crease. Yeah. For my lower lash line, I'm going to run, I normally go in with the crease shade and buff it out on my lower lash line, but I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner today. This is a Nicka K Makeup eye pencil in black that I'm going in with, just for the lower lash line. Alright, so we're done with the eyeshadow palette. Let me pop my lashes on. And for lashes, I'm going in with my favorite lash. Ooh, my eyes are watering from that black pencil. Really watering. This is the Eylure London Definition Lash, style full and bold, number 126. I absolutely love these lashes. Not just very subtle lash, not too dramatic or overpowering on the eyes. I'm gonna pop them on so that you can see what they look like. Alright guys, so lashes are on, and as you can see, as I said, they're just the perfect, subtle, nice everyday lash. Nothing too overpowering or too dramatic or too big. I don't like lashes that are too big at all. It's time for blush. For blush, I'm going to use my Revlon blush today. This is the Revlon powder blush in the shade Very Berry, and I'm going in with my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. So we're just going to add some color to the cheekbones. And I'm going in with a pink blush today, since we have the pink going on the eye, that pink shimmer shade. So just to tie it in, I'm going in with a pink blush today. Alright, so time to perfect the under eyes. Going in with my Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush. I'm going to dip into some of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, shake the excess off, then just going and press it in under the eyes just to perfect the under eyes, brighten the under eyes, and to blend it nicely into the blush. I always do this as a final step for under my eyes. Alright, so I want an inner corner highlight for the eyes. So I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold. And just use it to highlight the inner corner of the eyes so that the inner corner of the eyes pop as well. I love the inner corner highlight. I'm also going to use that to highlight down the bridge of my nose. I have not highlighted down the bridge of my nose in so long. So on the tip, down the bridge, and just use my good old finger to blend that in. Make sure that it's not too loud, not too loud. For my satin spray, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Satin Spray. Alright, so my face is still going to look a little bit wet, but I'm going to work on my lips. Going in with my Morphe lip pencil in the shade, in the color Trendsetter. It's a dark brown liner. Alright, and I basically filled in my top lip and just lined my bottom lip like normal. For my lipstick today, I'm going to go with a light pink lipstick. This is a Palladio lipstick in the color called Royal Rum. Okay, not too much of a scent to it, just a subtle sweet scent, and as you can see, it's a nice light pink shade. This feels so creamy applying. It feels like if I just want to keep applying and applying and applying and applying, it's that creamy and it feels so good on the lips. It's a Palladio lipstick in the color Royal Rum. It doesn't say if it's a matte finish, satin finish, but it feels like a satin finish lipstick. Alright, that lipstick, perfect match for the eyeshadow and the blush. Alright guys, and that is the makeup look all complete. My nice cute full coverage makeup beat using the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. As I said, it's been around for a while. I have actually had it for a very long time, and today is the first time that I'm using it. It is so beautiful. It's a nice matte full coverage concealer. It doesn't apply patchy or anything to the skin, but I'm sure you guys have probably used this before. You're probably there saying like, yes, Janelle, we know it's a good concealer. We know it's a good concealer. Or some of you might not like it. So drop me a comment. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you like it, or let me know if you don't like it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for yet another video. Hope you guys like the makeup. If you do, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you are new here and you're not subscribed, or if you've been enjoying my videos and have not subscribed as yet, please do change that and subscribe today. I would love to have you come back. Let's all be friends. Alright guys, so until next time, I want you to have a fabulous week. Be fantastic wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.